Hi guys, this is for those of you who need a little reading assistance when it comes to vocabulary and things like that. Okay, so this is the Nearpod that I assigned yesterday. It is not due until tomorrow, so if you haven't done it yet and you need a little bit of help, you can listen to the video, okay, and then go into the Nearpod. All right, just to give you a little information right here, if you want to save any notes, you can do it right here. You can just tell it to save to Google Drive. Okay, you're going to pick which account you have, you allow it. Okay, and then you can type any notes that you need here. Okay, so my notes, and then you can close it if you need to. All right, and then we click next. All right, here's our word bank. I'm not going to go through all of these words because I'll be saying them here in a little bit. All right, our first one is settlement house. Okay, you can see all the pictures. This is from a long time ago. This is about the late 1800s. Okay, we've got a bunch of people sitting together and they look like they're shopping, and there's some babies here. Okay. All right, a settlement house, an institution located in a poor neighborhood that provided numerous community services such as medical care, child care, libraries, and classes in English. Okay, so these are community centers. They're designed to help the community. So settlement house. All right, the Gilded Age. Okay, this is the term for our unit right now. So gilded means that it looks nice on the outside. Okay, it's nice and pretty, but then on the inside, it's rotten and it's corrupt. Okay, so it looks good, but it's not. So something that is gilded is covered in gold, but it's not actual gold. All right, so the Gilded Age, it is the time between the Civil War and World War I, during which the US population and economy grew quickly, providing the opportunity for some to become very rich. Okay, so we get our first millionaires during this time period, very wealthy people. Next, we have individualism. Okay, the belief that no matter what a person's background is, the person can still become successful through effort. Okay, meaning if you try really hard, you can be successful. Okay, philanthropy. Okay, philanthropy. All right, this is providing money to support humanitarian or social goals. So a lot of wealthy individuals during this time would practice philanthropy, and they would give to communities, they would build libraries, they would build colleges and universities, and they were trying to use their money to do some good. Okay, the Dawes Act. Okay, you can see in the picture here, this is Indian Territory. This is a law that involves Indian Territory. Right here it says Indian land for sale. Okay. All right, so the Dawes Act, it was passed to protect the property rights of Native Americans, but the law was organized in such a way that tribe members would be assimilated and integrated into American society and culture. So it was designed to give Native Americans their own piece of land from their reservation, but it was divided based on head of household, meaning like one man would get a certain number of acres and then the rest of it could be sold off. So they actually wound up losing a lot of land instead. All right, with this part, you're going to match the correct term to the correct definition. So let me show you how this is going to work. All right, so we have individualism here, and that is our belief that no matter what a person's background is, the person can still become successful through effort. So you can see that I know that definition, I got it correct. Now I'm going to pretend I'm going to get one wrong. Okay, so Dawes Act and the time between the Civil War, I got it wrong, so it's going to make me try again. Okay. I'm not going to do all of these because I want you to do them, but basically you can keep trying until you get them correct. All right, tenement. This is basically a cramped apartment where multiple families would live in there. You can see in this picture right here, there are a ton of guys sleeping in this one little room, okay? And they don't look very nice. Okay, a tenement is a multi-family apartment, usually dark, crowded, and barely meeting living standards. Okay, a lot of these tenement apartments, they would have restrooms that were not even attached to the apartment. You would have to like leave your apartment and go use this restroom that all the other people living in your same apartment complex shared. So it's kind of like being at school. We don't have restrooms in our classrooms. We have to leave the classroom and we have to go use the restroom that is being shared by other classrooms. Next, we have entrepreneur. Okay, you can see all of these are business people. Okay, one who organizes, manages, and assumes the risk of business or enterprise. Okay, Americanization. Americanization is the process of acquiring or causing a person to acquire American traits and characteristics. Transcontinental Railroad. Okay, this picture, you'll probably see it a lot. This is the finishing of the Transcontinental Railroad right in the middle. Okay, on the map, it's right here at Promontory Point, Utah. Okay, Transcontinental Railroad is a train route across the United States finished in 1869, and we will be discussing the Transcontinental Railroad in your lesson tomorrow also. All right, social Darwinism. Okay, a philosophy based on Charles Darwin's theories of evolution and natural selection, asserting that humans have developed through competition and natural selection with only the strongest surviving. So this is your idea of survival of the fittest, okay? Only the strong survive. And you have your next set of matching terms. All right, urbanization. Okay, urbanization, this is, you can see, moving from the country to the city. Okay, so the rural to the urban. And you see the crowded New York City streets here. Okay, urbanization, the process by which a city grows. Nativism. Okay, in the picture here, you see it says, help wanted, no Irish need apply. A lot of students get nativism confused with Native Americans. Nativism is a form of racism. Basically, this means you don't like immigrants, okay? And people who were in America and they were nativists, that means that they did not want more immigrants coming into the country, okay? So nativism is hostility toward immigrants. So think of it as a form of racism. Okay, labor union. You can see them striking right here in the pictures. This is an organization of workers formed to protect the rights and interests of its members. Okay, political machine. Okay, this is not an actual machine. It is a group of people, okay? All right, so this is an organization linked to a political party that often controlled local government. So this is a group of people who are joined as in politics, and they basically would control like an entire city. So like the mayor, the sheriff and the police officers, the fire department, they basically would control the whole thing, okay? And anything, and oftentimes they were not very good people and they were corrupt and they would sometimes steal money from the city. Great Migration. Okay, this is a movement of African Americans. You can see in the map here, it shows, and it's the Great Migration from 1916 to 1930. Some historians say that it started even earlier than that, okay? This is the movement of African Americans from the rural South to the urban areas of the North, Midwest, and West. And most of them are moving to find better opportunities and jobs. All right, next set of matching. Okay, make sure you know you can click that off right there. All right, industrialization. Okay, this is large-scale introduction of manufacturing and advanced technology. So this is the building of industry, okay? Assimilation. All right, in the picture here, you can see this is a Native American. This is the same guy, okay? He is being assimilated into American society. Basically, they're stripping away his Native American culture and they are turning him into basically a white farmer. Okay, you can see he's wearing a suit in this one and he's wearing his Native American garb in this one. All right, so assimilation is to absorb a group into the culture of another population. Homestead Act. Okay, this is a law passed by the U.S. government. Okay, it accelerated the settlement of the Western Territory by granting heads of families 160 acres of land for a small fee. Okay, so this is basically free land, and this is the one that's in your bell ringer today if you haven't answered it yet. All right, monopoly. Okay, you can see the little monopoly guy right here. All right, this is total control of a type of industry by one person or one company. Okay, so this would be this like McDonald's being the only burger joint that you could go to have a fast food hamburger, and nothing else was available. We didn't have any Jack in the Box, we didn't have any Burger King, okay, just McDonald's. That would be a monopoly. Okay, next set of matching. And that is it. Okay, if you have any questions, you can send me a private message in Google Classroom or send me an email. Hope you'll have a good day.